Hey, podcast fam. Today, Gwen and I are here in the lovely home of C, and we are going to be joined by both C and Shannon today. We have also been informed that Ian will be stopping by, and maybe he'll come in and say hi. You may know him from some previous episodes on the podcast that we have done, and we're looking forward to seeing what kind of stories come out of the woodworks today. Let's get started.
What's the name of your garage again?
The Shitty Raven.
The Shitty Raven. I was wondering because there's signs everywhere saying the Shitty Raven.
Who listens to this podcast?
Nobody right now.
That's not true. We had some people like from other countries listening, I think.
Well, I said right now. But I was wondering, Christine, you have this cougar rug on your wall.
Yeah.
Is there a story behind that, or?
There is a story.
I know there's a story, yes.
It's like an urban legend story, but this is where the urban legend comes from.
Oh, yeah, tell us more.
So this cougar was killed by my husband's grandpa, who was hunting at the time, I think in Carameas or Princeton, and he felt something behind him. And as he turned around, he had his gun out, and as he turned around, lo and behold, this big girl was right there. And as she went to pounce on him, she shot him in the belly. So the bullet hole was in the belly there. And she got shot as she went to pounce on him to kill him.
Wow.
And I've heard this story before, and I was like, this is where the story started.
Wow.
So it's an urban legend, but it's really true. It probably happened in the 50s.
50s. I have a stuffed leopard in my back bedroom. I'm not sure if you've seen it. It's from India, and I love that it's really similar to your cougar, like just except mine's a leopard. It's stuffed the same way with the same black felt around the edge, like all scarlet. So my grandma was in India. She was stationed there because she was a nurse, and one of the nurses got attacked by this leopard and was killed. So apparently it was one of my grandma's friends that was killed. So she asked to have it stuffed. She wanted to keep the leopard. So they stuffed the leopard for her, and then she's like, I want to give it to you. So I have it in my bedroom. I had to keep it away from the kids because they were scared of it when they were younger. It was hiding in the corner of my bedroom.
That's like the raccoon up there too.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
It was killed in Cultus Lake. It got hit by a car.
Cultus Lake.
So then my husband's stepdad goes, I'll make a great hat. So it's a raccoon skin hat from the roadkill.
Waste not, want not.
It's true.
Pretty rare though, seeing a stuffed raccoon and a cougar together.
You want to see the cats go crazy, bring that in the house. Holy crow. They just go crazy.
It's so stuffed similar to my leopard. Even the teeth and the eyes, it looks very similar.
The teeth are real.
The stuffing is, yeah.
Except for the cougar, the teeth aren't real.
Is there claws on it? They cut the claws too? Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
On the cougar,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see them.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the meme where it's like if you want to catch a cat, they put these cardboard boxes in the cat enclosures, and then you'll see the tigers and the leopards all trying to fit into these boxes?
I have not seen that before.
It's true though. Go put a box in my house. They all run and jump in the box.
The cat?
Yeah, cats love boxes.
Same with kids.
That reminds me, when we lived in Quesnel, we got this huge box. It was 5 by 5 by 5. We cut out and make a little house for the boys, right? Mm-hmm. And then you hear screaming, go run and go look, and Ty had his head stuck in the window. But then it was oh, picture first, and then we'll rescue the kid. Okay, topic change here. So the three of you are going to a AC/DC concert soon.
Yeah, on the 22nd of April.
Getting all excited.
Oh yeah, super excited.
You guys have matching outfits or something?
We have flame dresses and sequin bomber jackets. We're all gonna be matchy. And we're getting a limo. I'm so excited. I pretty much know almost every AC/DC song.
Oh, I know you do.
So my favorite band ever.
And this is the first time you're going to be hearing them live?
All of us.
Very first time.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's our first time, so it's kind of special that we're all going together for our first time. One of our other friends has already been twice.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a dream concert. Anytime, I go to a tribute band, and if they sing AC/DC, I'm like, AC/DC! Sing AC/DC.
The horse in Greendale here. in June 2013 got hit by lightning.
What?
Yeah, it was
It's terrible.
I didn't even think anything of it. We assumed that's what happened because it was a really big thunderstorm. And the fence line, I don't think, was grounded. And I think she was just too close to the fence. And then when the lightning hit down at the tree, it just went, it just
And there was
traveled.
other 2 horses that were also hit by lightning the same time. So it just kind of made sense as what happened. 2 other horses out for like an hour
And
away.
she just was like dead. I saw her in the afternoon, she was crazy. And then we went to Cultus Lake Water Park, and then the thunderstorm broke out. It was really intense lightning.
Wow. How old was your horse?
And she died, she was like
Was she 21?
18, 19? I think she was 18 when she died.
Yeah?
18. She was born in 91 or 92.
What is the lifespan of a horse?
Depends.
Yeah.
Anywhere from, like a human,
Really?
1 to 40 years.
Some ponies have lived up to 30.
Yeah.
Wow.
They
Ponies
can go
seem to live a long time.
smaller
They're little.
animals, small.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horses can go to 40 years.
There's a few horses.
But you're not riding them though. After they get past 25, I mean, a kid maybe can ride them, but
Right.
like an ex-rodeo horse, you're not putting a kid on them.
No.
They still are a racehorse. They still have to go fast.
They have the mentality still.
I can do this.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I got on my friend's horse, but I didn't realize it was so wild, and like it turned around and wanted back in the corral, and I had to lean my head way far back onto its back, and then it's just run. Oh my gosh!
How terrifying.
And I was just a teenager. Good thing I didn't hit the thing across, or I would have been like broken neck, or who knows, right?
Oh, that's scary. A similar thing happened.
To you?
16, we were racing though, we were on a trail, we were going wide open.
Right?
And the girl beside me, she kind of me, and she goes, "There's a tree down ahead." And I was like, "I can't stop him." He was known for being a runaway, this old horse.
Right.
And she veered right, and I hit the tree head on, straight in the face. And then
Did you get clothesline, like your head or your neck?
my head hit the tree, straight on it, wide open, and then got dragged underneath the tree, all through here, and then the horse stood on my leg, and a huge horseshoe here,
Yeah.
and I was unconscious.
Did your friend help you after?
How'd you get home?
I had to get back on the horse. We were in the middle of nowhere. We had no cell phone. We were 20K from the ranch.
Yeah.
I rode home with bloody nose.
Oh goodness.
Oh.
Wow.
It was terrible. I probably could have died that day.
Yeah.
I had to go to school in grade 11 with this big road rash across my whole face.
You have no scars. You're lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Here,
feel
here.
nice.
There's some on my chest.
On your chest, you have scars?
Just little scratches.
Wow.
Oh, from like the brush?
Well, it was a poplar tree, like a cottonwood tree.
Oh.
Oh, those
Get
trees,
that.
I don't like them.
Horses are beautiful, but yeah, sometimes they can just, like my girlfriend, she got on her horse and it kept bucking her off, and she fell off, and back legs went on her and broke her back.
Oh.
Yeah, and so tame, right, for the longest time. Sometimes that happens, right? They get spooked or whatever.
Something
I don't
sets
know.
them off, which
Yeah.
isn't normal for them.
Right.
Yeah. We had a donkey once, a burro. Yeah, really loud.
Really?
And we just got it to the farm. We had horses, never seen it before. And it let off its big donkey note. No lie, the horse pulled back so hard, snapped the rope, like the buckle, tore down the field, and there was like a gopher hole. Put its foot in it, snapped its leg right at the elbow.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Horse got put down after.
Immediately.
Wow.
Donkey still stayed over.
Wow. I rode a donkey in Mexico. My brother's wedding in Mexico, we all as a group decided to do one excursion together. And we went to this community that they were trying to raise money to build roads and, you know, fix up the homes and whatnot. So they put on a rodeo, like a little man-made rodeo, and one of it was to ride the donkey. So that was pretty fun.
That is fun. I've never been a donkey.
I had my sombrero on and I was riding my donkey.
Oh, I love it.
It was fun. I love donkeys.
They are super cute as babies.
Yeah.
Have you
Oh,
ever
yeah.
seen a baby donkey? Oh my.
They're adorable.
And they're strong. Like they used to be used during the Yale Gold Rush
Yeah.
because they could go up and down the canyon, up the cliffs. They go and go and go and go.
And they're super smart and intelligent. They're good protectors of farm animals too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have heard though they can churn on your farm animals.
Really?
Yeah.
They can.
Like they'll bite their neck and like rip it.
Oh
Yeah.
dear.
Because that's what they do when they're defending, right?
Predators.
They're
come in.
expensive. The
Yeah.
burrow's like $5,000.
I think they are because there's not many of them.
There
Yeah.
not They're pretty rare now.
Yeah. And like there's a lot of mini donkeys, but it's pretty rare to see like a standard size donkey.
Yeah.
The burrow, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Noisy.
Yeah.
It's like having a rooster on your front.
Yeah, you couldn't hide that living in town, eh?
Okay, noise complaints.
Yeah, definitely.
My mother-in-law next door has chickens, like, and pigeons. 4 years ago, Ed's like, I got some chicks. He got like 18 little chicks. And I go, how do you know those are hens? They're hens. I know what hens are. And I was like, they're like yellow. Like, they were all fucking roosters.
All of them?
Except one. I said, those chickens are really making, they're hens. And I was like, you get any eggs? And then they start growing the talons. And I was like, oh, yeah, they're so
What did they do with them all after? Did they sell them?
They came to the neighbors and they ate them.
Freezer can.
Are they good?
Yeah.
Do they taste good? Are they the same as a chicken?
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I know the difference.
I've never eaten a rooster.
You do have.
You probably
have.
have for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
They call them brothers. They call them
Okay.
brothers.
Are they kind of like in between a chicken and a turkey?
Oh, there's
It's
a chicken.
chicken.
It's a
You just
chicken.
we can't tell the
Oh, it's
difference.
a chicken. Okay.
It's like the umbrella that everything falls under.
Mhm.
Okay.
You have your chicks, which are unsexed, and then you would have pullets and cockerels, which would be your like teenagers before they're sexually mature.
Right.
And then you got roosters and hens.
Okay.
So what you're eating
Great.
before they're roosters, right? Before they become roosters, I guess. I don't know. Before they.
This is an interesting.
Before they
thought.
become.
It depends how you're
The older they
gonna.
are, they're going to be tougher.
Yeah. But
Yeah, because they have like Cornish hens, right?
Yeah.
And those are cheaper.
Those are
to chew.
tiny.
Those are different. Little.
but pressure cooking would take care of the toughness.
Okay.
Have you ever had pressure cooked chicken?
Mm-hmm.
No,
No.
just salmon, not chicken.
Oh, the chicken's so good.
Is
They
it?
get like tacos with it.
I've never had it.
It makes it tender, and then if you put the right amount of salt in there, it's just eat it right out of the jar.
Yeah.
So good. See, how did your garage get the name of the Shitty Raven?
That's a good question.
There used to be a meat shop in here before.
It was?
It's a meat processing shop.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys
There's the
sold
coolers here, and there used to be racks with the meat, and this table, and it was a butcher shop.
meat? Really?
And then the Shitty Raven. Well, there's the swish, the wine, and then he looks like he likes to smoke some.
But why does the chicken look dead? Or is that a raven? Oh, it's a raven.
That might be.
I think
It
the
looks like a
Ravens had a
chicken.
little bit too much swish and a little too much ganja.
Yeah.
Is what the
Looks
Raven
like
had.
it's sleeping.
So you get shitty at the Raven.
Raven's a little high.
Get shit faced at the Raven.
You get
There
shivered
you
at
go.
the raven.
That's what they always say. He's had that sign probably since we moved in here. 15.
Who made that?
They made it on a CNC machine at his work.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of fun.
They made the computer program and drawn it out, and then they put.
It's like woodworking shop
see
for
the
adults. While I snuck over to take a few pictures of the Shitty Raven sign for the cover art of the episode, the ladies started to chat about feeding ravens and the ways that ravens can possibly start thanking you.
I leave up food at the back door and like bird seed and stuff for the crows, hoping they're gonna bring me some like jewels of sparkling stuff, like sparkly like
Do they?
treasures, but they haven't yet. But I've been trying.
But is that what crows do if you leave them food?
Yes, they will give you a present back.
I did not know.
Shiny rocks, shiny like pieces of metal,
Really?
money, coins, rare coins. People have gotten rare coins from crows, leaving them. They'll leave them on like the door or like an entrance of a place. So if you ever see anything that's like shiny, it's usually left by a crow.
So may I ask what kind of food you leave?
I have like sunflower seeds and bird seed. I think that they like that. Hopefully, maybe they don't. Maybe I need to look into it because they haven't left me any treats yet. And then I'll leave little fruit bits in a little bowl outside.
Nice.
It's worth a
It's
try.
worth a try. I've been trying for a long time.
I have a pillow that my girlfriend's mom gave me, and I just love it. It says, today I'm going to be happier than a bird with a French fry.
Yes.
Oh,
And
they
I
do
put
like
that-
French fries.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was just going to say, maybe you could leave him a French fry.
I do throw all the French fries outside from the kids from my truck. After the kids have French fries, I have to clean out all the
love
French
it.
fries, and I do throw them around my yard.
And then maybe you'll get your little sparkly stuff.
I know. I'd like to get something back.
But I do love that. I do love that pillow.
That's fun. It's
I have a
different.
topic we could talk about.
Yeah.
Neighbors.
Oh.
Has anybody had any?
I'm gonna pass myself on that one.
They can talk about it.
Oh yeah.
What wild thing have you done, C?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like any crazy stories of like their parents when they were a child?
I do, but I'm sure you've got funnier ones.
Come on. Before I tell one, you tell one.
It's not really funny, but when I was a kid, they would, make you go to bed early, right? And then they would have campfires in the summertime. And I never could go to them because I had to be in bed. So I would climb out on the roof and watch the campfire from the roof.
Did they know?
No, I just confessed like a little bit ago, and my parents
I love
didn't
that. That's
know
funny.
statute of limitations, right?
Yes.
There's a few things that have come out like that.
You know what I did once when I was a kid?
What?
I had my grandparents. I lived with my grandparents when I was a teenager. This is a crazy story. I confessed to this years later. She's so mad at me.
Your grandma?
Yeah, Nana. She had a wine cellar downstairs, and they had this big house on the seashore. And downstairs was all this wine. And it must have been 50 bottles. Maybe 30. I don't know, lots. And we had a house party at my house. We got into the wine.
Oh.
We drank like half of it.
Wine
It was a big party. So then I'm like, how am I going to justify 20-something bottles of wine missing?
Probably a couple $100 a bottle, some of them, I'm sure.
Well, you know what I did? I went in there and broke 3 bottles and broke the things that I was climbing up it to get something, and I made the whole thing collapse.
That's what you said?
I did it. I really did that.
Oh, you collapsed it.
On purpose to think I broke all the
To
wine
cover it up.
to cover it up.
Oh
There's a glass of wine everywhere. I'm breaking wine, and I'm like, okay, this looks like an accident. So my grandma came home and goes, what the hell happened to all the fucking wine? I said, oh, I went in there to get the bucket from up top, and the whole thing crashed. I almost died. Oh, are you okay?
Oh my gosh.
So years later, when I'm with my husband, I told her, she wouldn't talk to me for like 2 weeks. She was so mad. I had to hire some wine.
Even years later?
5 years.
She was still like shocked that you did that. Probably.
Yeah, she was pissed.
Oh.
I had to buy her wine. I think I bought her 2 cases of wine.
Oh.
She was so mad.
Oh, you're Nana.
She was so mad. I can't believe you went to that much trouble. I was like, we drink all your wine. People puke red wine on the turquoise carpet.
Oh my.
Oh.
That was fancy.
That was the shit.
Back in the 80s.
90s, 90s.
right?
Turquoise.
We used to have red carpet in our house. It's red.
We
With a brown couch with a flower pattern, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
You
the
should have
weird
had like
yellowy mustard colors. That's what I
You
had.
should have zebra pillows with a red shade carpet.
That
We
one
didn't
looked
have
like
zebra pillows.
With
I don't
those
think we had any
octopus
pillows on
lamps.
the couch actually.
those octopus lamps. Remember those?
Oh yeah.
But my parents, they had, they spent a lot of money on it too. They had green carpet, and then they put carpet on the wall too. Like so going down the stairs.
So when you're ripped on acid, you're just petting the stick. Like, oh, I can
You know, so it was all there.
Your
and
parents
then,
were doing the LSD.
and then,
Who puts carpet on the wall? You're just petting the carpet
well,
on the wall.
it would have been 1980.
Yep, they were.
And that was in style.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh.
my goodness. But yeah, it was,
They were doing the 70s, I mean.
it might have been the late 70s because my dad built the house. So we lived in Jade Mountain just outside of Chase.
Okay.
And then my
Yeah,
dad,
they were, that's where I lived, though.
yeah,
Yeah, they were doing
and then dad bought land in Sorrento, and actually this is kind of unique, but kind of off topic, but he took a trailer, like a mobile trailer that we were living in, and took out the back wall, and then our the land was on a flat space, then it went down a hill, and then another flat space. So he decided that he was going to lay down concrete, and he built like a 5-bedroom house from a trailer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty creative.
Yeah, and actually it was
Impressive.
quite retro looking inside. Like he had windows that were just huge that overlooked Copper Island.
Oh,
And so we could see Copper Island from the living room. But yeah, it was the green carpet. Then he had like this fireplace that went up to the ceiling, like, you know, like with the tube going down and the heart going down, and then built a platform for it, had the green carpet, and then along the wall going down the stairs was the carpet.
Insulation,
Maybe.
Could have
A
been.
few reasons, yeah.
He built it all
and the
himself.
parties.
I know. I'm just imagining people petting the carpet now.
Or like using as cushioning when they fall against the wall. Like
what was
I
downstairs?
think it was just a style. It was just like just the style back then.
everything was shaggy, right? All
Yeah.
those little pom-pom things that hung down.
Yeah.
from
Oh, yeah,
we used to
she
have
had
those
beads.
bead curtains in our doorways.
Yeah,
I
my
remember
mom did
those.
too.
Like all of that was a whole aesthetic
Leading
for
into
that
their
era.
bedroom.
Yeah.
Well, don't you remember the movie with Get Him to Greek? And
Yes.
what's his name? Jonah Hill is petting the carpet on the wall. Just keep petting
I
it.
can't remember that.
That's all I can think about.
It was the style at one point. There was like a style at one point. It was so, but it was only the one area, like going down the stairs. I don't know their rationale for it, but yeah, but they had the beads too, hanging like,
Yeah.
so mom and dad's bedroom they cut out the wall and then built another bigger area that with a great big window too that overlooked Copper Island. But when you go into their bedroom she turned the first part into an office, then had beads, and then went through these beads to get to their room. I'll never forget that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They built it all. He wasn't minor driller blaster, but he built it all himself. Him and his brother and his brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the olden days.
The good old days, eh? Oh wait, Ian's here. Hey Ian, you got any stories for us today?
We've got some funny stories for sure.
Well, yeah, Randy and Karen are all sitting around the dinner table, and that's where the turkey went through the window.
It was
How?
It was a goose.
It was a goose.
How did it get through the window?
How?
Took a flight, did it?
Because my mom goes, this is fucking awful. And he got so mad because he worked on it all day. And then he goes, fuck you guys, no dinner.
It threw it out the window.
Did you open the window first, or did you?
Did the window smash?
I think no, the window was open because he smoked out the house or something bad happened.
No, the
Picture or
door,
something.
the kitchen door was open, but the window wasn't, and that's where the goose went.
Was it in the roasting van still?
Yeah.
Are you looking for your
No.
pictures?
I got pictures out here to show you after.
Oh my goodness.
So this is pretty recent.
No, that's like
about
85.
40 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Another story that's really funny. You guys love this one. We got rabbits. Remember the rabbits?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I got a black rabbit. I named him Blackie. I love this rabbit. He was the best rabbit in the world. And Katrina had a gray rabbit. He would beat up my rabbit all the time, so I let it go one day.
Katrina's rabbit or your? Yeah.
So I just let it go, and it was gone. I don't know what happened to your rabbit. It left. Oh, and then the next morning, it was really cold. It must have been like minus 30. I went out to get my rabbit to feed him his carrots, and Blackie was dead. And he was like rigor mortis, like.
Oh, they're so tragic.
So I get the rabbit and I come running in the house and I'm crying. Thaw him out, Dad. Just thaw him out.
Just throw it in the food fire.
You threw him in the furnace. We had a wood burning furnace and I said, just thaw him out. And he's like, no, we can't. He's gone. No, you can thaw him out. I'm trying to convince you to thaw the rabbit out.
Yeah.
And then you were going to burn him and then we buried him in the backyard.
Oh. Oh my.
Did you have to wait till the ground thawed, or?
I don't think the ground thawed because the neighbor's dog ate my rabbit. The story just keeps going. I can remember it along the side of the house.
The
and back.
cycle.
That's kind of, you don't forget that either, right? When you're a kid,
traumatic.
you remember those
Traumatic.
stories, right? Yeah.
Oh, it's a horrible house.
The duck was terrible though. I do remember. I might have been 5 or 6 years old, but I remember that duck. We
It
cooked.
was all tough and you couldn't cut it. Kind
It
of.
was greasy.
And it stunk.
Oh,
like,
was it like
I think
gamey
They
stuff?
are
Did you-
very
yeah,
greasy. They're
Greasy
very
and
greasy.
gamey and
They're not cheap.
Was it a wild goose?
No. We
Probably.
wanted it
Was it a
safely.
Canadian goose, was it?
No.
Can you eat those?
I
Yeah.
don't think so. I think they're off limits.
You can, hunters shoot them.
They're garbage
Yeah.
eaters, though. Probably was a Canadian goose, knowing our family.
There's lots of them.
Gotta be patriotic.
This is kind of a bit different, but my dad used to love going fishing, and we lived just like a house above the lake. So Dad would hook up the boat, go down to the lake, get some rainbow trout, and I could be coming home from school, and he'd be filleting it and cooking it. But this one time, I came home from school, and there was these great big fish, rainbow trout, 2 of them in the bathtub with water, and they were swimming around. I thought this was the coolest thing when I was a little girl. And I'm like, oh my goodness, we got pet fish. This is so awesome. So I thought these fish were going to stay in the bathtub in my mind. So I named them and everything. I think Fonzie and I can't remember, Elvis or something. And then I went to school the next day, and I come home and head to the bathroom to go visit my fish. They're not there. I'm like, where are they? I come out to the kitchen, my dad's filleting Fonzie.
Oh my goodness.
Why did
my
you put them in
goodness.
the bathtub? Was he keeping them fresh?
I have no idea.
Something we would do.
I couldn't believe it. I thought I had these great big fish. They were like huge too. Swimming around. I was in my glory.
Did you end up eating Fonzie?
Well, I was a little upset. I didn't think I gotta tell you guys about potatoes. So, it's to another conversation.
Go for it.
And it's a bathroom conversation.
Something
too.
happens in your bathrooms with fish and
I know. Yes. So anyway, my mom always cooked with potatoes, but quite plain. She was quite a plain cooker. So she would like peel the potatoes, just boil them, and then they went on your plate like that, right? Lucky if you got them mashed, right? So I wasn't a big fan of potatoes. Like even to this day, I don't like a lot of potatoes.
Really?
So, yeah, I think it was just too much. And so there'd be times at the kitchen table, she'd put these potatoes on my plate, and a little piece of meat. And back then it was like canned peas or corn or whatever. But it was very plain. So I'd be sitting there eating it, but I got tired of the potatoes. So I'd stuff my cheeks full of them. It looked like a chipmunk.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. So I'd head to the bathroom, and I started spitting the potatoes like from my mouth, like full potatoes, into the toilet and flushing them. And then I'd come back, and there'd be more potatoes on my plate. I'd be like, oh no, potatoes. So then I'd take the napkin, and then Goody, our dog, would be underneath the table. Sometimes I'd be like that, feeding the dog potatoes. Then one day I went there and to the bathroom again with these potatoes, and all of a sudden potatoes were coming out. I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do? What do I do?
It was bad.
They're not flushing no more.
Because they're big potatoes, right? So it's like a squirrel, right? Like I was like, and, right? Oh my gosh. So then I'm like, oh no, what do I do? And like there's water flowing everywhere, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
And that's all for today, folks. What is a young teenage Shannon going to do? She's at the cusp of getting caught dumping her potatoes down the toilet. What would you do? Was there any food that you slipped to the dog under the table or threw in a plant? Let us know in the comments below. Find out in 2 weeks right here. Ciao for now. No pun intended.